Welcome back. The human body is a high-tech system far superior to anything we've ever created as a human race, so complex and intricate that despite the great strides we've made in recent decades, there is still so much we don't understand about how we work. A good example of that is muscle activation, a revolutionary new process that uses a system of reflexes to help wake up your body's muscles to allow them to function at their maximum potential. The theory is that over time, and I'm talking many years now, we all have forgotten how to use certain muscles in our body through inaction. The good news is that we haven't really lost these muscles. They're still there. It's just a matter of reactivating them. So Costa, before you show us how to do that, just explain the concept about why we do that. What's so important about reactivating?
Okay, well, what happens with our daily stresses, and I'm talking about physical stress, mental stress, the stress of injuries, the stress of exercising, our body develops defensive patterns. So what we basically now have is we have a body that's now compensating all over. So the wrong muscles are doing the wrong work, which means that they're completely inefficient, and other muscles are trying that to help that muscle again. And as a result of that, we become completely dysfunctional, basically, in terms of performance.
So essentially what you're saying is reactivation gets us back to the original state of how we should have performed as human beings.
Yes.
On a muscular level.
Yeah.
So what's the principle behind reactivating?
Right, well, basically, I'd like to explain it into layman's terms. Is if you had looked at your electrical circuit at home in your kitchen, and the fuse goes in the circuit box, the light goes out in the bedroom. The problem's not in the bedroom, it's in the circuit box in the kitchen. So basically what we do is we reconnect that fuse in the circuit box, and then the light starts working again in the bedroom.
How do we actually reactivate? I mean, give me a demonstration.
Right, come, let's show you. Yeah. Right, now an important part, and we always talk about the core firing in anything, so let's start switching on your core. And how I'm going to test it is I'm going to rotate you, and you must resist against me. So I'm going to grab you, and I'm going to turn you, and you resist, okay? Right. And he's nice and strong, but not that
not that strong.
All right, so the important thing about this is I want to empower you to switch yourself on.
Okay.
So that clap the inner part of your thighs. And maybe just give it a bit of a rub. Okay. That's it. Right, let's test you.
All right, so I'm doing that there, simple. And you're going to
test there.
Switch on my core. Fascinating.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to twist you down. Let me do it. Okay.
That is, and this is not TV. That's for real. That's amazing, Costa. Wow.
The minute that I wanted to turn you, your brain picked that up and switched your stomach, your abdominal muscles on, and prevented me from turning.
Yeah.
If you did that for 20 seconds every day, it eventually become a permanent status.
That is amazing. I want someone from the audience. Zuria, why don't you come and join us? Let's test this on somebody so that you don't think this could just be TV or, Michael's pretending and acting. Zuria, welcome. And Costa, why don't you do some activation on Zuria? Right. Zuria, do you believe in this? Have you ever done this before?
I've read about it.
Really? Okay. And what do you think? True or not true?
We'll see.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
All right. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to flex your knees. I want you to...
You can hold my hand if you want to. This should be fine.
Okay, so I want you to just put your arms across there. I want you to do a sit-up. Okay, and you're going to keep it in. I'm going to push down, and you're not going to allow me to do it. Okay, if you'll see, Zuraya's neck starts really tensing, so I'm actually going to disengage her neck. So you look left or right. Right, and her power just disappears. Because the power's not being generated from the abdominal muscles, you're generating it from your neck.
That's right, you're using your neck to actually pick yourself up.
That's correct. Right. So when I get you to turn your neck, I disengage that area and force this area to work, which is not working. So that's what you'll do in daily life as well. You'll always want to generate power from here. So let's change it. So let's get you to activate like Michael did. So you're going to stand up for me. Okay. All right, and you're going to tap the inner part of your thighs.
I'll do it with you so you don't feel like this is it. Look at this, huh?
Right, maybe just give it a bit of a rub as well. Okay, come lie down again. That is maybe 15 seconds. Let's
and as short as that?
As short as that, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right, so come do your sit-up for me. I'm going to look how much quicker she did that. I'm going to push right, look left and right. And that's almost my body weight, and she's still maintaining.
That's awesome. Amazing. Hey, Zuria?
That is awesome.
That is fantastic.
Wow. Right, well, it doesn't end there. So if you look at your core, we need to look at 3 areas. So we look at your abdomen, we look at what we call your hip flexors, and we look at your glutes. Right? And if those 3 areas are firing, then you become very powerful in terms of your body and in terms of your brain picking up. So confidence improves and all of that.
Are you good for one more, Zuri? Because this is, I mean,
Absolutely.
You're sold on this.
I am.
Okay, lie
One more activation.
on your stomach.
Okay.
So let's check the most powerful muscle in your body, which is your glute.
Okay.
Right, so you're going to lift up for me. I'm going to push down. Don't let me do it. Okay. Come on, another to go. Let's see. Keep it up. Right. And as you noticed, the shoulder popped up.
That's right. Yeah.
That means the glute didn't fire, so the body created a sling to try and stop me pushing the glute down. Right? That's not efficient. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in this area here. If you moved your mouse, you can actually feel the jaw there.
Okay. So this might be a little bit painful as well, Zuri, but that's the unusual nature of muscle activation. Is, as you said, the fuse box over there is being treated so you can get the muscle to fire down.
And just a little bit behind the head here. Okay, just that little bit. So let's check what's happened. I'm going to push down. Don't let me do it. Okay, and as you can see, that's almost my body weight that I'm leaning, and she just laughed.
That is amazing.
Hey, Zuri, isn't that phenomenal?
That is amazing.
So, if you had to do
Because I
it...
see you're out of breath. Obviously, this hard work is really kind of... You've got him tired.
Yeah, you're really strong. If you had to do it every day, and that's a minute and a half, so 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, right? After about a week, it will become a permanent status.
Okay.
So I'd say do it a minute and a half every day, or before you go to gym or something like that. You can even do it in the shower.
Do you feel a sense of kind of lightness, and you might do when you sort of stand up?
It feels like my shoulders have sort of released.
Have released.
So it's
right. Because what happened is the brain picked up that the core is now firing, so it says, you know what? We don't need to generate power anymore from the neck area. We can release it. And that will be significant whether you're a sportsman, whether you're a corporate person, whether you sit behind a desk every day. Right? Because the minute the core fires, posture changes. When posture changes, energy changes, mind changes. So this should be standard in anybody coming to work in the morning.
Yeah. Zuri, thanks for being a superb model.
Thank you.
I've got to tell you, you didn't see this because you were lying on your stomach, but Costa had his full weight on your leg and you were holding him up. It is just phenomenal. Now there's a great thought for the weekend with just a few simple techniques, not even exercises, just some activating of muscles done each day. You could be a much better you. Doesn't that strike you with awe and wonder at how amazing this human body that you and I live in is? I'm suitably impressed. I wonder if Lloyd Tele could be better than he already is.
I want to live the best life.